What's happening, my friends? Welcome to the weigh-ins. Thank you very much for coming out. Ariane, Brittany, Chrissy, and Vanessa. Dana White, without him, none of this would be possible. Sean Shelby, matchmaker extraordinaire. Bruce Buffer, the voice of the Octagon. Let's kick things off, ladies and gentlemen. We start off the fights in the lightweight division. Polo Reyes versus Dong Hyun Kim. His official weight was 154.5 for Mr. Kim. And his opponent, Polo Reyes. Official weight, 155 for Mr. Reyes. First fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen, Polo Reyes and Dong Hyun Kim. The next fight takes place in the middleweight division. Kevin Casey versus Elvis Mutapchik. Opponent, King Kevin Casey. The next fight takes place in the light heavyweight division. Jonathan Wilson versus Enrique da Silva. Da Silva. And his opponent, Jonathan Wilson. his opponent, Sean Strickland. Weight 171. Sean Strickland and Tom Breeze, ladies and gentlemen. Next fight takes place on Fox Sports 1. FS1, we kick things off in the featherweight division. Cole Miller versus Alex Caceres. Bruce Leroy. And his opponent, Cole Miller. Mr. Miller. Alex Caceres and Cole Miller, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight takes place in the women's strawweight division. Jessica Panay versus Jessica Andrade. Official weight 115.5. Jessica Andrade versus Jessica Panay, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight takes place in the lightweight division. Beneil Dariush versus James Vick. Opponent, Beneil Dariush. gentlemen. The next fight takes place in the featherweight division. Brian Ortega versus Clay Guida. Official weight 146 for Mr. Guida. And his opponent, Brian Ortega. From Mr. Ortega. Clay Guida versus Brian Ortega, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we move to the main card. Live on pay-per-view, we kick things off in the lightweight division. Dustin Poirier versus Bobby Green. Official weight 185.5 from Mr. Henderson. Hector Lombard and Dan Henderson, ladies and gentlemen. Next fight takes place in the featherweight division. Max Holloway versus Ricardo Lamas. Official weight 145.5 for Mr. Lamas. And his opponent, Max Holloway. Official weight 146 for Mr. Holloway. Outstanding featherweight action, ladies and gentlemen. Ricardo Lamas and Max Holloway. Now, let's take a closer look at the two men involved in the co-main event of the evening. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger, the former WEC featherweight champion, Uriah Faber. Official weight 134.5 for Mr. Faber. And his opponent, the reigning, defending UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Dominic Cruz. Official weight 135 for the champion. All right, I'm here with the challenger, Uriah Faber. Is there another fighter that gets under your skin like Dominic Cruz?
Absolutely not. What's up, California? I love you guys. What's up? Woo!
Give me your thoughts on this fight tomorrow night and what this means to you.
Oh, man, it means so much to me. I mean, I've been in this sport a long time, and this is my dude. This is the dude I can't wait to beat up, and it's going to happen. So one day away from punching him in his smug little face, I cannot wait. Super Cali, baby.
Can't wait to watch it. Good luck to you, sir. Uriah Faber, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the champion, Dominic Cruz. Defending his title for the first time again. Give us your thoughts on this fight and what it means to compete again against Uriah Faber.
Man, it's been a long, windy road. It's been a lot of people been with me through it. Thank you guys all. I'm ready to shut this chump up. Done. Done with it.
Good luck to you, sir. Can't wait to watch. Dominic Cruz, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's take a closer look at the two men involved in the main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger, Michael Bisping. Let's keep it civil, boys. All right, I'm here with the challenger, Michael Bisping. First of all, Mike, it's been a long time coming. You've been one of the top contenders in this division. You are finally getting your title shot. Give us your thoughts on Luke Rockhold as an opponent and what this means to you.
I've been in the UFC for over 10 years, okay? I've fought the best in the world. I've had my ups and my downs, but you can't keep a good man down. I'm here. I do believe this is my destiny. Thank you all for being here. This guy, Luke Rockhold, I know is a great fighter, but I'll tell you this, there is not a single person in the world I would rather take the belt off than this smug motherfucker right here.
Good luck to you, sir, and I can't wait to watch tomorrow night. Michael Bisping, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the champ, Luke Rockhold, being heckled even while he's questioned. Give us your thoughts on all this, all the trash talk that Michael does. Does this affect you in any way? And give me your thoughts on what it means to defend your title against him.
Man, I enjoy it. Just fuels the fire. I'm excited for this fight. Credit to Bisping. He's earned his shot. He's worked his way back up the ladder. But he's going to find out there's levels to this game. He obviously didn't understand what happened last time. It's time to penetrate that thick skull and make him realize his true destiny. That's behind the desk.
Good luck to you, sir. The champion, Luke Rockhold. We will see you all tomorrow night on pay-per-view. Thank you very much for coming out.